Come, rest a while. Lay down thy burdens, still thy breath, and let the silence hold thee. Let us drift, back in time into wood and shadow, into the hush of a world washed clean. The ark floateth, but not with haste. It does not race, nor turn, nor sway. It moves only by the will of him who shut the door. And inside thou art safe. Here time is not kept by sun or stars. It is marked by the creaking of rope, the stirring of beasts, the warmth of oil lamps, and the gentle rhythm of small, faithful tasks. A day begins, not with a sunrise, but with the deep gray that follows sleep. Thy eyes open slowly. Above thee the rafters vanish into gloom. Beside thee a small clay lamp flickers low. Its flame dances quietly, illuminating motes of dust that float like morning stars. The blanket around thy shoulders is heavy and warm. It smelleth of straw and wood smoke. A child stirs behind thee, murmuring in dreams. The breath of beasts fills the air. The faint huff of the ox, the low sigh of a horse, the chirrup of doves tucked into rafters. Thou standest slowly. Thy feet touch the plank floor, cool beneath thy soles. Outside the rain yet falleth, steady dot endless. Soft, and thou beginnest the day. Thy first task to feed. The sacks are lined against the wall, bound in pitchcloth. Thou openest one, running thy fingers through barley, cool, round, smooth. Each handful poured into shallow clay basins, each basin placed slowly in its place. The beasts know thy steps. They rise with trust in their eyes. The donkey leans its head toward thee. The sheep wait with stillness. Even the fox, curled in its quiet corner, watches but does not move. Thou whisperest not words but movements, a slow walk, a careful touch, a nod to the eldest son who works beside thee. Together thou movest in silence, not from fear but from reverence. For within these walls thou art surrounded by breath and hope, the very remnants of creation. Later thou pourest water from the great jars. The sound echoes softly, a hush, a song like rivers remembered from the world before. Children laugh quietly behind a hanging cloth. They play with feathers, with bits of rope, and with pebbles found before the rain began. An older woman kneadeth dough, her hands slow and sure. The smell of warm grain begins to rise. The old man Noah sits by the sealed door. He says little. Sometimes he sings a psalm half remembered, a lullaby from when the earth was green. He shall cover thee with his feathers, he hums, and under his wings shalt thou trust. Lunch is taken in silence. Figs dried and soft bread warm from stone. A jug passed slowly from hand to hand. The rain doth not cease. It neither thunders nor rests. It is steady, it is sure, like judgment, like mercy. In the afternoon thou sweepest the floor. Dust gathereth even in the ark, though the world outside be clean. The goats are brushed, the fox's corner is made fresh. The birds are fed by hand, each beak gently offered a seed. The smell of pitch rises warm on the walls. Sometimes thou runnest thy fingers along the seams, where boards meet, sealed by faith and labor. They hold still, children nap, the elder prays, and thou waitest. There is nothing to see, and yet so much to feel. The ark breathes with every creak, with every sigh, with every small whisper of the water pressing below. The lion yawns, the ox turns its head, the rooster stands silent, he croweth not, for there is no dawn, only day, and not day. As evening creepeth in, thou preparest the lamps. One by one a flame is kindled, and the shadows retreat. The children rise again, hair tousled. They ask questions, and when shall the door open? Is the earth still beneath us? Will the dove fly again? And thou answerest softly, when it is time. And yes, and soon the day ends with rest. Thou sittest on a folded blanket. Thy back leans to the wall, and thou listenest to the rain, to the breathing of life, to thy own heart. The old man speaks again. He speaks not to thee, but to the God who answereth in silence. Thou art my refuge, he murmurs, my high tower, my deliverer. And as his words fade, thy eyes begin to close. The lamp beside thee burns low. Thy hands fold upon thy lap. Thy breath sloweth, and again the ark floats onward, unknown but not unloved, a final whisper in the dark. He that keepeth thee shall neither slumber nor sleep. Rest now, for the world is washed and thou art safe, and he is still God.